It's time. I'm not, and if anybody, let me let this be known. Let me let this be known right motherfucking now. If anybody feel any type of way of what I'm about to say, when you see me do something, other than that, sit on that shit. Fuck a sucker. Fuck a mixy motherfucker. Listen, I stand on man business. You know what I come from? So this episode is for the suckers, right? And it's for the motherfuckers that fall short with women in life and that's constantly making excuses. I'm going in. First of all, let me fix my Helly Hansen, right? Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something right now. I'm tired of sitting amongst men, boys that's supposed to be men, talking that bullshit. And bullshit meaning like they're always making excuses for why they can't get ahead or why their life is the way it is. Bro, it's nobody's fault but your own. It's nobody's fault but your own. You decided to sell that drug, join that gang, shoot that pistol, not go to school, not surround yourself around good energy and reciprocate that energy, right? For you to get to the next level. I'm sorry. This is Mr. Walker's podcast with your host, Mr. Walker. I'm going right in. It's people of age, boys that are of age on paper that are still talking like children. Dog. Listen. We gotta call a spade a spade. You understand what I'm telling you? If you are struggling nowadays and you was once quote unquote that guy, it's your fault. You didn't make the right connections. And if you are still in the street selling drugs after 10, 15 years of selling drugs and you're still nickel and diming it and you didn't meet the plug yet, the game is fucking over. It's over. I'm sorry, bro. You didn't do it. It's like being a high school basketball player or football player, right? You putting up decent numbers, you go to a decent school, you do okay, but not enough to go to the majors. NFL, NBA. Not everybody is for that level. And with you motherfuckers that are of age, still selling drugs and are in the streets, and you didn't make the right connections for you to retire from that shit, you a lame ass nigga. You understand? You lame. And ladies, let me tell you something. Don't be bamboozled by these niggas. I'm sorry. You might have had a baby with a bum ass nigga, right? But it's your fault to have multiple babies by this bum ass nigga. You missed all the motherfucking signs. Listen, the signs. You met a motherfucker at a certain age. He didn't have his own. Meaning like he acquired certain things like an apartment, a fucking car that he worked for or he even hustled for at that point in his life, right? And you dated him because he was bad. He was that guy in the neighborhood, right? He was the guy in the neighborhood. But at a certain point in your life, every gangster don't want to be a gangster for the rest of their fucking life. They don't want to be a gangster for the... Yeah. I'm fixing my motherfucking Helly Hansen so you can see this goddamn watch that I worked my ass off for. Talking that shit. I was in the streets. I did everything that you could possibly imagine twice. At least that. I didn't have to join a gang. I had 3 friends. 2 of them was willing to do whatever the fuck it is that I wanted to do. Work. Everything. Anything that came across the desk that was on some drama shit, we worked it. But now as an adult, and all my other friends that are adults, we are adulting. We are not sitting amongst other men talking that shit that we did. First of all, a lot of shit that we did can't be talked about amongst anyone. I signed myself up for therapy for a whole year and a half. I had to sign a non-disclosure agreement. You know what the fuck that mean? Anything I say amongst me and this person, this therapist, can't be taken outside this motherfucking office. I unloaded. Nobody told me I had to go there. I did it myself because I had demons. And in order for me to grow in a relationship or be open or understand myself before trying to be the best man I could possibly be for a woman, I felt like I had to unpack. A lot of you women are with these lame ass niggas that haven't unpacked yet. And you got babies by this nigga. You married this nigga. You stuck in a relationship with this nigga. You can't go anywhere. He got you. He got you. And you missed all the motherfucking signs. Before you decided to let that nigga nut in you, you're supposed to check his motherfucking resume. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Right? A person could be but bad for so long. And then you grow out of that shit. You grow out of it. You know what's bad for me nowadays? How I could make a motherfucking pancake. How I could bake a cookie from scratch. How I can go to work and do 60 plus, 70 plus motherfucking hours. That's bad. Right? And conduct myself like a grown man. And don't get it twisted. Anybody in the motherfucking world invite me into the street to have a fist fight. Even at this age, I still train for that moment. But I don't surround myself with those type of people for me to have to do that. My man C-Hop said to me, he wish he can draw the line in the sand like I do. Meaning that I cut people off and I do it well. Because, bro, if we not on the same page, right, we are done. We are 2 different people. We gonna think differently, right? But if you talking drug dealing shit that I've done for 15 years, I did it for 15 years at a decent level where I could pay my bills, I get my own apartment, I could drive a nice little hoopty. I'm not even talking about a motherfucking spaceship. I had an apartment, a hoopty, Jordan's jewelry, or for drug dealing. Right? Trips, drug dealing. I did it at a decent level. For anybody that's not matching this energy that I have now, where we talking grown man shit, nigga, get on. Get on. If you niggas is in your 40s, late 30s, still talking that gangbanging shit and fucking and jail shit, nigga, get on. I don't even want to fucking be around you. Right? If you didn't do for self and your woman is carrying you, nigga, you can't sit around me. I don't want to hear that shit. And you could lie to the rest of the motherfucking crowd that's listening to that bullshit, but real niggas know the truth. What did you do prior to this woman coming in your life? If you didn't have a motherfucking job or apartment and you were striving to be better, not only for a woman, but for yourself, you can't sit around me, dog. We 2 different people. You know what my motherfucking overhead is every month? I gotta go to work. I got to. Work the fuck out the hours. I want the overtime as well. So if you're not on that same page, nigga, fuck you. If you talking that gangbanging shit, fuck you at a certain age. Fuck you, nigga. If you still talking that jail shit, fuck you, nigga. If you can't do for self and you leaning on your woman and you taking advantage of the fact that she loves you, fuck you, nigga. That's just what it is. And whoever the fuck feels like I'm talking about them, I am. And when you see me, do something about it. If not, nigga, eat it. Suck a dick, nigga. Mr. Walker's Podcast.